Hey y'all. Well, let's just take a couple breaths, kind of open up and loosen up. Tune in, get centered. In through the nose, out through the mouth. When it goes out, you can feel it go all the way down to the root. Down even to the feet. Down into the earth. So this is going to be a higher heart opening and clearing to allow for that. To allow all those judgments, those fears that propose the necessity for judgments, the need. Just breathe that in. You can feel that in up through the crown and up. And down through the thymus and the heart. All the way back down to the root and the earth. All right. So we can just relax. You can be comfortable sitting upright or laying down, just as long. So there's an awareness, an attention, and I encourage to just allow the intention to be on anywhere that seems to be highlighted within the body, any energetic body, the energy centers, and remove any idea of where that specifically needs to be, any correlations that you have developed over the years through specific teachings, and just really allow the awareness to go naturally to whatever spot seems to be highlighted, whatever angles, trajectory, maybe it's playing off of multiple spots. Just allow that to flow and allow the energy to really be made aware of where it is, right? And that feeling and that sensation and how that correlates into the broader field of one's awareness. Into other, and I don't like to give too many labels, but whatever, into other energy bodies, whatever level of awareness one may have to that. And I don't try, again, we're not trying to find anything out. This is very natural. This is very easy to observe within your being. So, and I'm going to get started. There's going to be some languaging, some chanting, and just go with that. If there's any tensions, this is really what you're looking for, that energetic tensioning, that tightening of where, whatever that seems to go, that constricted presence of energy and the awareness of that. And that's not wrong. I'm not saying, we're not trying to get rid of that, get out, do anything with it. We're just allowing that to be, and anything that's highlighted, any we're not resisting anything either. There could be some activations, downloads, some visions, insights, some correlations with previous insights. Little puzzle pieces could click in, downloads of that nature. So again, this just allow whatever to happens. If you want to go back and continue to focus on the breath at any point, that can always be very, very, very beneficial when there's stronger tensioning in areas you may not be used to, or the breath is always, like we were doing in the beginning, has that capacity to really stay there. Now, when it tends to highlight a specific area, it's going to be more so about just allowing the breath to specifically flow and come from that area, not so much the up and down through the whole system as we were earlier. Though if that flow continues, that's great and that's fine too. It's not about that being there or not being there either. So again, just loosen up and allow whatever to be. And if there's mudras or posturing or shakti, spontaneous movements, that's fine. We're not resisting anything. There's no need. This is just allow your loving presence, your state of being, your awareness to just follow and be with whatever arises, and trust that. It's really opening into that trust and broadening the field and the allowance of what's trusted in your awareness, and the capacities that these things seem to highlight and allow to unfold and blossom in one's experience naturally. All right. Again, just allowing anything to come up, any restrictions, any fear, any tensions we're having about the past and the future, collectively or personally. Again, that's important. You don't want to resist any collective ideas that are coming up. It might be like, I'm not concerned about these things. I'm not worried about this. Well, that's fine. Then don't be. Then allow whatever needs to come up to come up. And just let that to melt away. Just let it, whatever comes up, again, with that breath, go with it. Allow it to clear. Allow it to come up, fold in. Trust the body. The body will do what it needs to do as you drop the resistances from the mind. It knows it's it doesn't need any of your resistance. So just allow that to flow. Just come back with whatever is there and allow that to clear. Allow that to just be whatever it is. Again, I say clear. We're not trying to clear anything, though. We're not trying to push anything away, to resist anything. Any colors that come up in correlation with allowing that to flow and burn through, that's great. It's beautiful. Just allow that and see that. If there's any languaging that comes up, any flows, allow that too. Just allow that to flow as it would. We can see any resistance that comes up, any tension. Okay, that's great. That's fine. Clearing any resistances, any fear programmings, any looping cycles that are coming through. All fear programmings are attempting to loop. That's all that's going on with that. They attempt to loop and cycle you through, you could say old cycles. Things that have long since been resolved, but attempt to be re-implemented in continued loops. And we're just allowing that to be exposed. We can see that. We don't have to judge that. We can allow that to fall away. Any fears, any ideas that we have of what we need to do, could have done better, what we fear of the future becoming, just allow that all to just be seen, to be held. It's okay. You don't need to escape that. You don't need to do anything with that. It's beautiful. All right, of course, there's this idea of deep protection. Of course, there's this fear of this physical body dying. What does that mean? Does that have to be a drive? Does that have to run the show? No. Is that a heaviness we have to carry? No. Do we need to get others out of that? No. All those ideas that things shouldn't be, could be different. The subtlety of that. All the fears. Those subtle belief systems that fragment and separate our very being. Is that an issue? Or are we right here beyond that always? How we love to dive into these energetic stories, these energetic explorations. That's beautiful. We need not get lost. We need not stay there. Our home, where the heart is, always right there. It's always as simple as that breath away. Right there waiting. So, yeah, we can just allow that, allow the body, the being, the fields, the idea of this limited physical body and an energy body, allow that to just, all these ideas to just fade into the very sense of being. The safety of that, the peace and comfort, the freedom of that, the joy of that, the aliveness of that, it's right there. Out there. So, it's beautiful to step into that. Allow that heart to open and just melt. We can just do that so simply, so many times throughout the day. It's just always just right there. So, thank y'all. Thanks for sharing in that. Wherever, whenever. Peace and love.